What's going on, guys? Alex back again. I'm here with a contest entry this time around. There's so many contests going on in the VC at the moment, so this may not be the last contest entry you're going to see from me this month, or anytime soon. But yeah, this one is one I wanted to do. It's for a channel who I love. I tune in for every video. It's Hannah at the Omaha Introvert. Every single video she puts out, I watch, well, more or less, except for the ones that I may not connect to as much, like her shoegaze video. I'm not really a big fan of shoegaze. There's a couple things here and there I like, but for the majority of it, I pretty much, you might as well just talk Greek to me when you talk about shoegaze. Basically, what I wanted to do was enter this contest because I think I was one of Hannah's earliest subscribers. I think it was Naz Nomad that did turn me onto her channel, but I'm not 100% sure if I was subscribed to her before then or not. I don't think I was. But she's already reached 1,000 subscribers and she's not been in the VC for that long. So yeah, congratulations, Hannah. And to show my support to Hannah's channel, I'm going to enter her contest. 3 questions for you to answer. And if I keep looking over here, it's because my notes are on my laptop, so I'm going to keep looking back and forth, and if it confuses people, I apologize. So the first question is your 3 favorite female musicians. Now this was a no-brainer. There were 3 I thought of immediately, and they're all soul singers, which didn't click to me at first, but that's what happens when you listen to soul music. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Sade, maybe the only female singer I listen to on a daily basis. I don't listen to too many female musicians, and I don't talk about them much either. But the ones that I love, I talk about all the time, like Sade. I love her music. I especially love this album, and fingers crossed for a new album this year, because it has been rumoured that she's back in the studio, so fingers crossed that we may get a new Sade album this year. Had to throw that in there. Fingers crossed. Next up, Whitney Houston. Another one I listen to quite a lot. Yeah, great vocalist, an incredible voice. And I really love what she can do. It really amazes me. So I had to give Whitney her shot. And the last one I want to talk about, is Jody Watley. Now, if you don't know Jody Watley, you might be familiar with the band that she was associated with, Shalimar. Because I listen to Shalimar more or less, like, almost every other day, Jody Watley had to get a mention, and her solo career, I believe, is vastly overlooked, especially given that her work with Shalimar is obviously more recognizable, but her solo career is very similar sounding to Shalimar, which there should be no surprises there, really. But yeah. So if you like Shalimar, give Jody Watley's solo career a try. You might be thoroughly surprised. But yeah, that's her, I believe that's her solo debut. I could be wrong, but there it is. Jody Watley. The second question is your 2 favourite subgenres. Now it's a weird question because subgenres also have subgenres. So like alternative rock is a subgenre of rock music, but then alternative rock can also has a subgenre of shoegaze, so it's kind of weird. But I have picked the 2 I listen to the most. First one's indie rock, and when I talk about indie rock, I'm mainly talking about Arcade Fire, Band of Horses, Death Cab for Cutie, The Smiths, even Arctic Monkeys, I guess, can fall into that category depending on which album you're listening to. But yeah, I'm going with indie rock because I do listen to a lot of it, so I'm putting that in there. And then the other one is trap, which is a subgenre of hip hop. Mainly modern artists go into this category. You may not consider it a subgenre of hip hop. I mean, I do really. I mean, because I would kind of put hip hop and trap in the same category if I sorted everything out by genre, which I might have to end up doing. But yeah, it's really weird because some modern artists can fall into hip hop and then also fall into trap, like Kendrick Lamar. He can fall into hip hop mainly, but he's also gone down the trap route as well. So, but I listen to a lot more trap nowadays than I used to. So, yeah, I'm throwing trap in there. And the third and final question is your favorite piece, or what is your favorite piece of audio equipment? I'm guessing past or present. For me, the sound system that you may or may not see behind me is pretty much the sound system I've had since the get-go. And I think my record player is probably my favorite thing. It's a Bush record player. I can't tell you the model number because I haven't memorized it off the top of my head. But it's just a basic record player. It needs upgrading. It really does. I've had it a couple years and it's not holding up as well as it used to. So yeah, I do need to upgrade it at some point. But for now, it works fine. And it really did change my life. Changed the way I listen to music. Changed the way I hear things when I'm listening to music. Even allowed me to pay attention when I'm listening to music because you have to flip the record over. And if you're not paying attention, it can jump, it can skip, and all kinds. So it definitely changed the way music impacts me and allowed me to pay attention to a lot more genres a lot more carefully. So my record player is my answer for that. If I can be bothered to look up the model number of my record player, I'll probably put a little annotation on the screen, but just know the make is Bush, and I have no idea, it's record player. It's just a record player, a basic cheap record player that still sounds good, but I hope to upgrade it to like a project deck or something. But for now, that is going to have to be the answer to the question, and yeah, that's going to be it. So Hannah, once again, congrats on reaching 1,000 subs. Huge milestone. I know it's great whenever anyone passes a new milestone, and especially for a channel so great like yours, Hannah. Congrats once again. Yeah, and fingers crossed for everyone else who's entered. And thanks again for tuning back into the channel. If you are new here, welcome, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Peace.